After that, she escorted the two fillies from Carousel Boutique and returned to Twilight. Returned to Twilight. Okay. She let out her breath and sighed in relief. Thank you for saving me from that pair. Another comment about how about how something was stupid and I'd have punted them. You're welcome, but why are you tutoring them in the first place? Doesn't Sweetbelle, hate them? She's with her friends tonight at Fluttershy's. I'm tutoring the pair as best as I'm able on dignity and proper gracefulness as high society requires, Rarity said with a sigh. Personally, I'd rather teach a diamond dog etiquette.
Okay, now, you, keep going, Pikachu, or Sora, or whatever
All right.
it be called. Applejack.
Yeah, thanks. Well, why are you doing it then? Twilight asked softly. Rarity's eyes darted about a moment as she fished for an excuse. Oh, it's not precisely a trouble, and there is some
compensation.
Compensation.
And there's some compensation from their parents. You're tutoring them for money? Twilight Sparkle asked.
Incredulously, again, a big...
Incredulous in. Rarity's curls seemed to tighten before her eyes. Yes, fine. I admit it. I'm passing on the skills I've learned for money. 20 bits a night.
Damn, that's a lot. Expensive bitch.
Filthy luxurious. They're happy? She asked sharply as she stomped around the workshop and started to levitate the rolls of fabric back onto the shelves. I'm sorry that my gift was so
Chintzy.
was so chintzy. I'll give you something appropriate later.
Okay, I'll keep going.
And
Rarity, the gift is fine, Twilight Sparkle said as she magically gripped a roll of purple cloth and interrupted Rarity's furious cleaning. Twilight walked around to look her in the eye and saw the pain and worry within. I don't mind a journal. Rarity let go of the fabric with her magic, and Twilight Sparkle set it aside. Their eyes met. What is this, a love story? What the hell?
No.
And Twilight Sparkle gave a gentle smile. But clearly something about this bothers you. Tell me. Rarity backed away, her hooves tapping nervously beneath her. Twilight Sparkle, it's not something I can talk about. I knew it. She read Hot Sauce's fanfic about Twilight, and she's too scared to tell her about it.
Oh, whatever.
Wow, what a hypocrite you are. You told me not to talk about him, but yet you're going on talking about him.
It's a joke. You're not broke.
Yes, I'm not making
Twilight
about...
Sparkle asked as she looked around the store at all the fantastic fabrics. No! It wasn't the volume of her rejection that made Twilight Sparkle retreat. In Rarity's eyes were a fear, a pain, something that Twilight had never seen before in the confident Rarity. For a moment, Twilight Sparkle thought that the elegant white pony was going to do something, scream, cry. But before her eyes, Rarity recovered, as if all she saw was rust behind a veil. Rarity was once more simply Rarity. Yay, the title of the fanfic. No, Twilight Sparkle, I will never be like that again. Okay, keep going, dear mouse.
Yeah. Again, Rarity closed her eyes and Twilight knew the pony was... the unicorn was kicking herself. Please, Rarity, you could talk with me about anything. We're friends. You know that, right? friends, Rarity said solemnly for a moment. Rarity looked at her friend and then turned away. It's nothing. No matter at all. That makes no sense, but whatever. She said firmly as she walked to the window and to look out at the setting sun. Her eyes distant. In the past, it should stay there. But it's hurting you now, Rarity. Rarity didn't answer as she gazed out the window. I can almost hear the music some night. Ba-dum, ba-dum, dum, dum, she sang softly. I can still see the ponies in all their fine dresses and coats dancing in neat rows. Elegant waltz, saucy tangos, Scottishes, whatever. Excuse me. Friendless, pavanes and minuets, elaborate dishes with an entire meal distilled to a single bit of exquisite flavor, and the gossip. Oh, the gossip. Unending and all so trivial, but so tantalizingly vital. Blue Eyes looked at her friend with a sad smile. You haven't a clue. You haven't had a clue on what I'm talking to you about. Okay, I'll say it properly. You haven't a clue what I'm talking about, do you? That doesn't sound like it makes any sense to me.
You haven't a clue what I'm talking about, do you?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I
Okay,
guess
now,
it's my turn to
yeah,
read
you
now.
keep going.
Okay. No, not really, Twilight Sparkle said softly with a sheepish smile. I'm talking about being rich. Fabulous.
Fantastically.
Fantastically.
Fantastically wealthy. Of having so much that you could never wait for a trifle. For a trifle, I mean. She then looked over to a small dusty chest, and her horn glowed. The lock clicked.
Yeah.
Lid lifted, and Rarity lifted a dingy
Battered
book
book.
with her horn. A dingy battered book with her horn. It hovered in front of her as she turned over in
The air.
turned it o- That should be turned it over in the air.
Oh yeah, it's
Just
not,
saying.
yeah.
I think. I don't know why I held on to this. There's nothing here that I want to remember, she said as she ran her hoof over the water-stained cover. Gold flecks still clung to the corners, and there was a hint of lace still clung to the edge. I suppose that is a part of me, no matter how much I dislike it. Here, she levitated the book toward Twilight Sparkle. It should answer your questions.
Okay, I have an idea. Why don't we read each journal together? Now, if you want to stay and read the journal, guys, you can, because there's going to be a lot of them. I'll read the first
Yes,
one,
and
is that
then,
okay?
no, actually, I'll read the first one, and then we'll take turns, okay?
Okay.
Dear Journal, I refuse to refer to this as a diary. Sunsparkle seemed to think... Wait. Is that supposed to be Twilight Sparkle or Sunsparkle? Who's Sunsparkle?
Yeah, Sunsparkle. Who knows? Just
mind.
keep reading, dude.
Sunsparkle seemed to think it was an adequate gift for my birthday. Oh, okay. I should read a little before I start asking questions. From the teasing my guests gave her about purchasing me a diary, it is clear that a diary is something for common ponies. It was an adequate party with adequate cake and adequate presents. And adequate music. And you're using the word adequate way too much. Please stop. Madame Lefleur told me that adequate... Come on! is a word for that fancy ponies use all the time. Yes, but you're overusing it. This has been inadequate. Oh my god.
Adequate.
And create the
And
colonel.
three.
Personally, I don't think there's much point to writing this. Madame Lafleur will probably just make me walk with it on my head. So stupid. Your owner, Rarity, nah. The spectacular Rarity, nah. The one and only Rarity, nah. Simply Rarity. Yep.
My turn. Dear Journal, we took a day trip down to the marketplace today. Just mother and father and me. Apparently, I am going to be having a little sister. Sweetie Belle, this simply will not do, and I informed my mother and father for this immediately. You don't have a choice, Rarity. I'm sorry. If I'm Rarity and if I have a sister, I'll be half as rare.
What?
Father and mother seemed angry, but they didn't argue for a change. It seems as if they are trying to be very happy right now. I don't see why. I am quite unhappy with the whole arrangement. Something must be done. Simply Rarity.
Dear Journal, oh, I could just kick the cock if it weren't so unlucky, unladylike.
Cook!
You're gonna get trolled for that.
Fuck. Oh, I could just kick the cook if it weren't so ladylike. My friends came over and she tried to serve us sugared grass instead of alfalfa. Can you imagine? She gave some lame excuse of not having any. Why doesn't she just go out and buy some more? It was a complete scandal.
Oh wow, we're already at 27 minutes.
So,
Let's just keep going.
I know that Silvercrest and was that overplay?
Opal scene.
Opal scene will be reminding me of this false past forever. In spite of that, we did have a delightful time playing Princesses and Prince.
Princesses and Prince.
Princesses and Prince.
Sorry about that. I'm just trying.
Silvercrest is still insisting that we are grown. She'll be the one to marry Prince Blueblood.
Oh yeah. Okay, Silvercrest, have fun with them. Have fun with the prick who thinks he's all that.
And a bag of chips on a royal plate of.
Now keep this in mind, guys. Before we keep reading, keep this in mind, guys. This is before she knew that Prince Blueblood was a prick. So
yeah. So the nerve. Every pony knows that I'm destined to marry him. He also.
So. Spoilers.
Well, then again, she didn't know. Didn't know about.
Yes, let's keep going.
Yeah.
We've already said that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's just
We also gave advice to Sunsparkle about how to handle boys. The stealing deer needs to learn to flirt flex her lashes more. Simply Rarity.
Am I the only one who thinks this line? We also gave advice to Sunsparkle about how to handle boys. Am I the only one who found that line pretty disturbing?
All
right.
Yeah.